The Lakota said that the flood occurred because people did not know how to behave and the Creator was not pleased. The Creator stomped on the earth, and it split open in many places like a shattered gourd, and water flowed from the cracks until it covered everything. That matches the language of Genesis 7:11. Noah's description of the catastrophic plate tectonics that took place at the flood. All the fountains of the great deep were broken up. Genesis 7:11. The Lakota replaced the ark with a giant sacred pipe and pipe bag which contained all manner of animals and birds. They remember the crow that flew here and there. Then the Lakota said, the Creator created mankind anew and told them, "Look, I have created a rainbow for you as a sign that there will be no more great flood. Whenever you see a rainbow, you will know that it has stopped raining." The Gros Venters have a very similar tradition. The bad people were drowned and everything else that was not in the cane, said the Wichita chief. They replaced Noah's ark with a giant cane, which the prophet had been instructed to prepare. Likewise, the voice from above told him to select in pairs those animals he thought best should be saved. Among other parallels to Genesis, likewise, the Blackfoot, Crow, Assiniboine, and other tribes have their flood traditions. That these people, the Mandan, should have a tradition of the flood is by no means surprising. As I have learned from every tribe I have visited, that they all have some high mountain in their vicinity where they insist upon it the big canoe landed. George Catlin, the Arapaho tribe of Wyoming and Colorado, shared their sacred tradition of the flood, which also mentioned the sending of a dove to search for land. After a while, the dove returned and reported that the waters were over all things. They also remember the construction of a boat or raft and the changing of languages that took place after the flood. The Utes told the early settlers how the ark landed on a mountain, which they claimed happened in the Rockies near what is now Denver. Another branch of the Utes say Pikes Peak was where the boat landed. The Eastern Shoshone remembered the sending of the two birds, but they replaced the dove with a chickadee. The Cheyenne held a sun dance ceremony which bore witness to the deluge and contained a memory of God's rainbow given to Noah as a promise. The Hidatsa remembered the flood and Noah's bird in an annual ceremony, and there are other flood traditions from the Rocky Mountains besides these. Waisaka built a great raft and escaped the flood with his family and all kinds of creatures. They later repopulated the world. Sauk and Fox tribes' tradition of the flood, according to Rev. Marsh. In 1766, the native peoples of Ohio told Charles Beatty once the water overflowed all the land and drowned all the people then living, except a few, who made a great canoe, and that a long time ago the people went to build a high place.